this point, my people, it is safe to say that Olori Tobi Phillips feels she's in competition with Olori Naomi when Naomi clearly knows and she always states that she's in no competition with anybody. So, what is happening right now is beginning to be evident that Tobi is on Olori Naomi's case on a very, very deliberate note. So, what has happened right now that is reaching us fresh from the oven that is happening? Oh, Olori Toby Phillips have stormed the court in Akure to drag Olori Naomi. And as it stands right now, as the matter is right now that we are hearing and we are following diligently, my people, Toby has no right to do what she is doing. But it seems like Toby finds joy in chaos. She finds so much joy when things are not turning out well. She finds peace when there is war, when people are not in alignment with each other. That is what gives Toby all her excitement. So she cannot wait. So she has gone ahead to drag Olori Naomi. My people, will you blame Naomi for being successful? Will you blame Naomi for being an outstanding human being? Would you blame Naomi for knowing her place in the palace and trying to mind her business by all means? Will you blame Naomi for being that one sweet and amazing soul that God took out time diligently to make? Nobody will blame Naomi for who she has become, but Toby Phillips is here blaming Olori Naomi tirelessly over these things. And one of the things Toby Phillips have taken upon herself that she has stormed the customary court in Akure to drag Olori Naomi is that Olori Naomi is in a polygamous home and she is not behaving like someone who is in a polygamous home. She's taking every single thing that belongs to every other person in the palace. This is not true. Yes, we have been on this matter, we have been following this matter over some time. We have seen how it became necessary that Olori Naomi even leave the palace because these women were literally haunting her life. These women were dragging Naomi around. These women were pulling life literally out of Olori Naomi. And the best thing Naomi could do was to make sure that she lives up to expectation. Living up to expectation in the sense that Naomi ought to be checked, intact, her sanity, everything about her has to be intact. So Naomi left. And then considering the fact that Naomi had a son. Yes, Naomi had a son, and she would not want the son to witness all that has been happening in the palace. Naomi gently packed her things and she left. And since Naomi left the palace, Naomi has not willingly made an attempt to return back into the palace. Yet it is not satisfying for Toby Phillips. Toby Phillips feels Olori Naomi is the reason why they are not reaching the heights they expect themselves to reach in the palace, and she is here dragging Olori Naomi to court. The last time the court ruled in favor of Olori Naomi that Naomi had to take over in the palace, Toby Phillips packed her things and she left the palace. According to her, she cannot be in the palace where Olori Naomi would rule. She left for Lagos to go manage the ooni's business, a business she has failed woefully at managing. Some days ago, we heard how an altercation happened between her and Olori Naomi. She called Naomi out for selling fake business ideas to her. And remember, the business was already crumbling when she reached out to Naomi for help. And on the draft that we have seen that Naomi had sent to her, too, it was a draft that every business person needs to grow the person's business. Toby is just one person who cannot in any way handle the whole needs business. But still, it didn't stop there. Yes, you see, Naomi is just too much of a good person. Even in the midst of people fighting Naomi, Naomi gets to feel, okay, I can help. You cannot prove to be the most amazing person to people. They will still rubbish you. That is the part Naomi ought to know too. When Pastor Tibertan said that Naomi ought to know that whatsoever is happening in the palace, it is not just a show of character malfunction. These women are telling her exactly what's in their hearts, and it takes her long, as it takes her forever to understand or to align with what these women are doing. That is how she will keep being in the dark on things that these women are doing. And right now, Toby Phillips left Lagos, where she has been, to come to Akure and come attack Olori Naomi right there in Akure. So it seems like this thing have become a norm to them. That's the same thing Miriam did. Miriam went as far as going to Akure to go attack Olori Naomi. Oh. She went to Naomi's church. And then, all of these things begins to prove that there is no respect. There is no, all these Olori does not have respect for each other. They see that she that one now, anytime I want I can storm there, do whatever I want to do and come back. It is not right. Yes, but we are not here to speak about what is right or wrong. We are talking about the fact that Toby Phillips have held the bull by its horns, and she wants to drag it down the drain. And who she wants to drag, we are not seeing it possible. We are not seeing the possibility of Toby Phillips dragging Olori Naomi to wherever she is that she feels she can drag her. So as it is right now, no, my people, now so the matter can be. Olori Toby Phillips have stormed Akure, and whatsoever becomes the outcome of what happens in court, or whatsoever becomes the outcome of what the court rules, we would all get to know, and we would all understand that Toby Phillips started this thing. She left the palace that she cannot stay there while Olori Naomi rules the palace, and now she's not still content with whatsoever is happening. So whatsoever it is that Toby wants, at the end of this, we will all know, and we will also get to understand what Toby exactly has in her mind. Because as it stands right now, everybody is beginning to raise an alarm at the fact that Toby is just being obviously jealous of Olori Naomi. That is what she's been. Because there is nothing attached to all of these things Toby is doing. At the end of the day, she will still lose. Because the court needs evidence to rule in her favor, and the court has gotten more than enough evidence to rule previously in Olori Naomi's favor. And then today, Toby still doing this again. My people, oh, they talk say matter no go ever finish, and as this matter no dey gree finish like this, I know say you Kuma, you no go like miss out on top this matter at any point at all. Yes, you no go like miss out. So if you never subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, and if you don't subscribe, thank you. But you see that bell way there by the side, ring anytime we fresh juice like this, fresh juicy news take drop like this, you go be the first to take care of, because this palace matter, you don't reach the point where now why you go dey miss am. E don pass the point where you go dey miss anything wey dey come on top this palace matter, oh, because this one wey Tobi feel is don start like so, this matter e no go end. Yes, e no go end.